Pregame.com.
Welcome back to Pregame.tv. I am Steve Fezzik here with Bryan Leonard. We looked for really good games to talk about, but Bryan can only find a winner with this free play on this New Orleans Cleveland game. I'm sorry, this will be a best bet, Bryan?
This is my best bet.
This is, thank goodness. Okay, we can talk about it as long as it's
so
the best bet.
It has more things going for it now that it's a best bet?
Absolutely, because if we got to talk 5 minutes about this game, we better have a winner.
All right, well, let's hope we have a winner.
The dials are getting tuned away as we speak here.
All right, well, there's no need to turn the dial here as long as we can give you a winner. We kind of talked about this last week going into the break. I talked about how I liked Cleveland since they made the trades. Very much a deep team. I don't like the situation here for New Orleans. They go into the break. The last two games, they've given up 63 points and 86 points. So they go into the break playing really good defense. They come out of the break, they're playing the Chicago Bulls as we speak, as we're taping this video. The Bulls are a team, not a high-scoring team. They've got a lot of injuries right now, and they're a good defensive team. So they're going to go in that game. You're expecting a low-scoring, tightly contested game. Now they got to get on the plane, fly into Cleveland. Cleveland's played 6 straight home games. This is their 7th straight at home. 3-3 straight up on this 7-game homestand. You know, if you're a team, if you're a player on Cleveland, you want to have a winning homestand. So they win this game, they go to 4-3. I like the situation with Cleveland. I think they're much deeper on the bench than New Orleans. New Orleans playing back-to-back. I think we've got a good spot here for Cleveland.
Now, probably Eric Gordon won't play for New Orleans. He's what's really fueling this great run they're having of late. And he's always questionable the second game. I don't think he's played a game yet on back-to-back. So this is really a case where when they put a lineup on this thing with Gordon questionable, go ahead and bet it, right? Because
you're going to know which way the line's going to go, right?
Probably maybe open 3 on Cleveland and then go up after Gordon gets reported out.
Yeah, if he plays, I expect the line to be a little bit higher if he doesn't play. But I like Cleveland regardless here. You take a look, and I kind of touched on it. If you're a Cleveland player, 3-3 on this homestand. The last 3 have all been losses. So you started 3-0. And another thing I like about it is Kyrie Irving plays very well in the rookie game or whatever they call it.
And they should have won the Spurs game.
They played very well in the Spurs game. Spurs win those type of games. That's why they're the Spurs. They're able to come out and win that game, even though they didn't look good. And I hate to even talk about that game because it opened 2.5 because originally everything came out that everybody was doubtful. The line's 2.5. Smart me. I get a nice bet on the San Antonio Spurs minus 2.5. Goes all the way up to what it closed, 8.
Should have laid 140 on the money line.
I should have laid the 140 on the money line to win the game by 1. Great number. Beat the line by 5.5 points. Lose the bet.
There you go. Would it be fair to say that on your short list of teams to go on that probably Cleveland's going to be one you're going to be looking at in the second?
I love to play teams that get off to a bad start, have a bad history, like Washington. Washington's playing a whole lot better now than they did earlier in the season. Cleveland's got a deep team. They run, and I think that's a big advantage here because New Orleans just doesn't have the offensive explosion, especially if he doesn't play.
Well, let's run with it and go ahead and make it official here as your best bet.
All right, we're going to lay the points here with my hometown Cleveland Cavaliers. A very dynamic offense, a deep team, much deeper team than New Orleans right now. New Orleans second at back-to-back against a physical Chicago team last night. Went into the break, giving up 63 and 86 points. Now they're going to play a team that's going to run, and that's going to be Cleveland. Fresh, playing at home. Want to have a good 4-3 successful homestand. We'll play the Cleveland Cavaliers here and lay the points.
Of course, you being from Northern Ohio, it's somewhat of a homer pick, but that doesn't mean...
When it comes to my betting, I'm not a homer at all.
You pick against them as much as you pick,
for sure.
As you pick on them. We talked about a lot of teams that are on the come that are improving. When we come back here at Pregame TV, we're going to focus in on one team that absolutely is the worst team in the NBA right now, and I'm going to take advantage of it and go against them. We're going to talk about Dallas. So that was a teaser that was blown. We're going to talk about why Dallas is going to kill Orlando. Stay with us at pregame.tv.